Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Running the daylight from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's a draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Brown. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the ground, it's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Smashes through the tackle. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the move, it's Klubnik. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they got him for the sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Pressure coming. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. A first down for the offense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
We'll bring the punt team on the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Going up top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go him over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot of offense. In fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the top? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gets it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. On the run, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On first down, here comes this offense. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back goes in motion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown time! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew. An opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kickoff.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. On the run from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.